Let me ask you something. What comes to mind when you think about learning at work? Long workshops, endless slideshows? Well, forget all that. The future of L&D is here and it's a whole lot more exciting. Hello and welcome to the L&D Academy. My name is Irina and today we are exploring the 5 game-changing trends that are set to shape the way we work, learn, and grow in 2025. Before we start, I feel it's important to note 2 things. First, future predictions are just that, predictions. We won't know what will actually happen until it happens, unless you know something we don't, in which case, please let us know in the comments below. Secondly, the trends we highlight here are our very own selection of over 30 trends that we found online. We'll leave some links in the description down below for you to review the trends yourselves. We would prefer it if you consider our list our best guesstimate or what could happen in 2025, but of course, only time will tell if we were right. So let's dive in with trend number 1, continuous learning culture, building and development into everyday work. Think about it. Learning shouldn't feel like an interruption to your workday. Instead, it should fit seamlessly into your daily routine, like your morning coffee or checking your inbox. That's exactly what continuous learning culture does. It gives employees the tools and resources that they need to build skills on the go, making learning a natural part of their workflow. Picture this. Sarah is a product manager at a fast-paced tech company, juggling deadlines, product launches, and stakeholder meetings. Sound familiar? Instead of setting aside hours of traditional workshop, Sarah uses an AI-powered learning platform that's built right into her workflow. One day, while prepping for a big product launch, the platform recommends a very quick 10-minute module on stakeholder communication. She squeezes it in during her coffee break and applies what she's learned in her next client meeting. The result? Well, Sarah nails her pitch, wins over the client, and strengthens her communication skills, all without missing a beat in her workday. In Sarah's world, learning isn't a separate event. It's woven into her routine, keeping her agile, prepared, and ahead of the game. Trend number 2, emotional intelligence in a tech-driven world, from bytes to bonds. Automation and AI have taken over many routine tasks, but what truly sets employees apart in a tech-driven workplace is their ability to connect on a human level. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's a critical skill for thriving in this new era. Take Ava, for instance, a project manager at a global tech company. Her team relies heavily on an AI-powered project management tool that flags bottlenecks, predicts delays, and keeps workflows on track. One day, the system alerts Ava that Jake, one of her team members, is at risk of missing deadlines. Now, instead of making assumptions, Ava reaches out to her L&D team for guidance, and they provide her with a coaching framework and a few conversation prompts that would help her navigate the situation, specifically with empathy. Ava has a one-on-one with Jake and learns that he's struggling with a complex project transition. With this insight, now Ava can reorganize his tasks and introduce collaborative tools to lighten the load. The result? Well, Jake feels supported, regains his confidence, and the entire team's morale improves. Trend number 3, skills-based talent management, shifting focus from roles to capabilities. Let's be real for a second. Sticking to a rigid job title and fixed roles is about as outdated as trying to navigate with a paper map when the GPS is right there. The future of work is all about agility, adaptability, and focusing on the skills that actually drive business success. Enter skills-based talent management, a game-changing approach that prioritizes what people can do over the titles they hold, giving companies the flexibility to stay ahead, especially in a rapidly changing world. Imagine this. An e-commerce company is hit with a sudden market shakeup because, honestly, what market isn't shaking up these days, right? Now, they need a brand new marketing strategy and they need it fast. Instead of scrambling to hire a whole new team, which can take a lot of time and cost a lot of money, the L&D department steps in with a smart solution: skill mapping. They use a tool to identify employees with hidden talents, like maybe someone in customer support who's an SEO whiz, or a project manager who has a social media expertise or hobby. With this intel, they quickly assemble a cross-functional dream team, and just a couple of short, maybe workshops, some peer mentoring sessions later, the company is rolling out a killer marketing campaign. Crisis averted, and the team, well, they feel like absolute rock stars. Skills-based talent management isn't just an HR trend though. It's like giving your workforce a superpower. And I mean, who wouldn't want that? Trend number 4, just-in-time learning, actionable knowledge on demand. Gone are the days of waiting for quarterly training sessions or sifting through endless manuals to find the answers you need. Just-in-time learning delivers bite-sized, actionable resources exactly when and where employees need them, transforming learning from a reactive process into a proactive one. Imagine Alex, a sales executive preparing for a high-stakes client pitch. Instead of relying on fuzzy memories from a training session he attended months ago, Alex decides to open up his company's learning platform and finds exactly what he needs. A very quick 2-minute video on objection handling techniques and a quick checklist for overcoming objections. Armed with this fresh, targeted knowledge, Alex heads into the meeting with confidence, impresses the client, and seals the deal. This is the power of just-in-time learning. Timely, focused resources that deliver impact right when it matters the most. Whether it's a quick reference guide, an interactive module, or a micro-learning video, just-in-time learning gives employees the tools to perform their best, so no matter where they are or what challenges they face. It's, in a way, learning made smarter, faster, and more effective. Trend number 5, AR and VR, the power of immersive learning. Imagine walking into a client meeting and everything that could go wrong goes wrong. Stressful, right? Now, imagine being able to practice handling that exact scenario without any real-world consequences. Well, that's exactly the promise of immersive learning with augmented and virtual realities. These tools allow employees to dive into hyper-realistic simulations, building skills and confidence in a safe, controlled environment. Take a global logistics company, for instance. They use VR to train warehouse workers on handling hazardous materials. Now, in the past, this training might have relied on static manuals or videos, which, true, could be helpful, but not exactly engaging or realistic. With VR, however, workers step into a simulated environment where they interact with virtual containers, equipment, hazard markers. They practice identifying risks and managing spills and following safety protocols. All of this without fear of costly mistakes. The result, well, employees learn faster, they retain more, and feel prepared for real-world challenges because they've already experienced them. Immersive learning with AR and VR is no longer a nice to have. It's very quickly becoming an essential tool for industries that demand real-world readiness. It's hands-on, it's impactful, and we honestly think it is the future of training. And there you have it, 5 game-changing trends that are reshaping the future of learning and development. The real question now is, which of these trends resonates with you the most? Are you already seeing some of these shifts in your organization, or are you just starting to explore them? I would love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's as passionate about learning as you are. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, learning isn't just about keeping up, it's about staying ahead. Until next time, keep growing and keep learning.